setting up for later. Jessica woke up a little bit ago. We ate dinner. Back down here for the grind. Those are gonna armless still sleeved up. Well, not armless. He's handless, I should say. Also gonna turn down some stuff while we're waiting for some people. Hopefully I don't randomly shut the mic off again repeatedly like I was. Hopefully, anyways. No guarantees. No guarantees. Because fun thing for this one, hopefully I'll get around to doing it tomorrow, is you'll see on the one hand I put little rings on it. Eventually, this is going to be a Green Lantern King Kong based off the comics, so that's what this one's going for. I gotta find some more shots, some images from the comic in order to work with it. But okay, we're just going to keep on keeping on with this. Anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. We're going to chop this guy up some more. Currently, his head is hanging out in this box right here. Probably what I'll end up doing, I actually got some sitting around over here, is I should baggy up the limbs as I'm cutting them, so I don't misplace like which forearm is for like which figure or which part of the body. Then I'll work on it more as I go. So next, like I said, we're going to chop off the arms. How's it going tonight, Ryan? Hopefully it's going pretty swell. Wondering how sturdy this is going to be. I really should take this tail back off. Single you guys down. Might not be able to read the chat as well, but at least you'll get to kind of see more of what I'm doing. But I'm going to try to break that off at the seam. I just woke up. Hopefully that works a little better. Oh, that's warm. It might just come off. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh, that made that easier. Let's do the same for the other side. You don't want to hold it too close to the arm just in case, because this is very hot, so if you leave it on a section for too long, it could possibly melt. I generally recommend using a hairdryer, but the one I have kind of sucks for heating things up at the moment. Oh, that seam is totally in a different spot. I thought it was going to be the same section. Weird. Oh, well, I don't like that. Yeah, it's not mine. It got sent in. I probably should do a video. Well, I should have did a video, but we got plenty to work on right now. Okay, well, I guess still gonna chop this one. I was planning. Like I mentioned before, using X-Acto blades. Make sure you're cutting away from yourself. Try to keep your limbs not in the general area like I just was. As to not hurt yourself. Because like I mentioned, like right here, it's super soft. So this is the part, if you're taking it too hard, fast, or you're applying too much pressure, that you could possibly get the thing flying off. It's also kind of hard to cut these sometimes because other limbs kind of get in the way. almost there. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so this arm is for that one. I might have to re-glue this because I think I kind of need this section here to be one piece. It's just a weird cut. It's almost kind of like I just need that piece off and then glue it back on. What are you doing? We are going to be making this fully posable. So currently, I'm just working on chopping off the bits that definitely need to be chopped off. And then I'll work on some more. Oh, let's just yeah, this is a fantastic Godzilla statue, which is the reason why we're using this as a base for customizing. So next, it looks like the leg kind of looks like it's got its own seam there. But we're gonna heat this up. Because the channel doesn't make money. It hasn't really made money since we started it. Because we had some people that were watching the video click on too many of the ads, and Google decided that that was a bad thing for them to do. So they shut off our monetization and then permanently banned us from making it. So eventually we just decided to make a new channel and just go with that, since we were getting a little bit more notoriety with the other channel. Oh, there's something there, and it's gonna make this a pain in the butt. So for something like this, you're gonna want to repurpose joints from other things. So I mentioned in the previous stream, but I actually have a 1/6 scale doll, and I plan on repurposing some of the jointed sections for that. It's almost like I am the Kaiju Butcherer. So I guess right now I'm just trying to cut this glue seam without jamming this X-Acto blade into me. Because right here is where the glue line is. So that's where I'm trying to cut. Because I could always come back and a lot of the times when you're working on these things, you almost end up doing like you're whittling wood. But yes, this is a commission. Somebody is paying me to do this. Paying me quite a bit to do this, because this isn't a cheap figure to begin with. Which I feel bad. Like, I wish I could charge a little bit less, but the amount of time I'm gonna have just trying to get this thing to work is I'm gonna have quite a bit into it. Trying to work it out so you guys can sort of see what I'm doing. I usually don't worry about being super clean with this too when cutting, because if I randomly cut into something that I wasn't supposed to, I can always fix it up later. Yeah, I was gonna say, to be honest, I probably should charge more for my stuff, but I tend to, like, even this one, like, I'm gonna get streams out of it. It's gonna have a video, so it's kind of like added content. Plus, because I do other stuff, like work, and the YouTube channel, plus Casey, I can't really get this stuff done in a timely manner either. Or at least it's hard. If I was charging way more, I probably could. Leg off. Lock them up. So I was worried if I could pop that one off too, but yeah, let's just say it's definitely the glue. You can see right around here the glue seam. But sometimes when you heat it up, it'll soften the glue a bit and you can kind of break it. This leg, on the other hand, I don't quite see where the glue seam is. I think it has one there. It's just this side's a little bit better hidden. That one's pretty well in if it is. So same verse, same as the first. It's gonna cut along this section here and hope there's a seam somewhere in here. Because there's definitely something for preventing the knife to go in there. Because this also is pretty freaking thick. Now, we're free to go too hard because you don't want, like I mentioned, I really don't want to do a live stream of an executive blade going into my forum. Yeah, I'm in a couple of them, Mike. I don't tend to share my stuff around because I'm just bad at social media outside of Instagram and what have you. Plus, whenever I share some of my stuff, like working on this, or like one time I got the bootlegs in and wanted to show people comparisons, they kind of jumped at my throat for it. So I don't tend to. Well, funny enough, somebody shared around the the hammer video we did. God, this light is freaking on there. Oh, found the seam though. Oh, there we go. Nice crunch. Oh yeah, this figure's fan-freaking-tastic. It kind of hurts me to do this a little bit. A little bit. God, I really want to just save this, but I'm so curious if I can, like I mentioned, kind of do the, almost make it kind of like a suit actor. So be able to get the arms through it and everything. That's what I'm hoping. But that being said, it would be so nice to just be able to put a ball joint there, call it a day, because it's already nice and hollow. Then again, I do have Warbler, so. Hey, Mega Godzilla. We're making it fully posable, so this will become an action figure when I'm all done. That's why I'm talking about reusing joints and stuff. So this, my hope is going to be, the joints are going to be strong enough to support this in like a little bit of epoxy and move around, sort of like the Guyver figure that I did a long time ago. Favorite anime? Yu Hakusho. Okay, so next, oddly enough, the seam is there, but I want to start my cut here. So these two sections. Like I said, it's for a commission. We're making it into an action figure. My hope is if I can possibly get it to be good enough to scan. That's kind of why I want to use normal joints, but we'll have to wait and see. My other thought is if I could pop these apart, because I know these unscrew back here, and would possibly be able to repurpose some of this. If I don't get the scan, I don't get to scan it. But Kaiju number 8, yeah, it's sweet. I've been keeping up with the manga. The manga's good. Oh Oh yeah, for sure. This thing is spikes for days. So I'm gonna start here and then work my way down along the tail here. Hopefully this is a little easier. I say that as it's definitely not. Oh, there we go. We got some traction. Bring it back around. I am so not going to be able to use this X-Acto blade for the next piece. It's like something right there. What is... Ah, the spine. There's a thick piece of vinyl right there that I got to get past for the stupid spine. And then this thing is super jagged looking on the back, so I don't think I'm going to be able to just kind of work around it. Oh, thanks, Godzilla. I don't know, favorite manga? Honestly, like I love Yu Yu Hakusho as an anime. Manga, I'm not as into. That's like favorite manga is a little bit tougher. Because I like a lot of like the more like random obscure mangas have all been pretty sweet. Like a really weird one I always really dug was it's called Judas. It's by the guys that did Heaven's Lost Property. It was pretty cool. I like the Evangelion Angelic Days was a nice one. One Punch Man manga has been really sweet. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go straight. Well, I said straight, but then I see this piece is kind of lifted, so I'm gonna try to get around that while avoiding the spine here. All right, we're through. I say that, but oh, there we go. I was gonna say it looks like it's just one solid, not one solid piece, but there we go. Because what I'll end up doing is I'll probably leave this hole here, but I'll take some epoxy to kind of round this out, and then it'll is the hope. Okay, tails off. God, that's got like that all the way through, because that's gonna be a pain in my butt. I might have to do it 3 sections if it's like this. Go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So where would that put me? 3, 3, 3, 3. Then 4, 4, 4, 4. That might work better. I need to read more of the Berserk. I like the idea, and I've read some of the manga, and it was really good. But I'm so far behind, and I want to like the shows, but they don't like to like me. You know, I probably shouldn't read that one because I forgot to grab a drink. Kind of sad about it now. So, anyways, gonna do a little bit of cutting here, and then I'm gonna work on slicing up the body. But I want to open this leg part up real quick. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely effed up. It's kind of the whole point. You know, so used to doing Bandai vinyls, and there's just like they cut like butter. Well, this is definitely on the sturdier side, so it's much harder to get through it, which makes me feel like I'm gonna mess something up royally. Rotate, and back through. One piece out. Because my hope is chopping this guy up too real quick tonight. Since I've already done it once, he should go a lot quicker. Evangelion? Love Evangelion. I have the movies and the series. Plus we've done like the figures on the channel and whatnot. Like I have the metal builds. I got the Revolt Tax. Oh, a couple of Revolt Tax. Robot Spirits is what I meant to say. This thing is so thick. Oh, went too high. That's fine. There we go. So that's off. Can I do this piece real quick without heating it up? Like I said, I had a thought on how I kind of want to do this. I just don't know if it's going to work. Oh, God, there's a stupid spine right there. That makes this infinitely thicker. There we go. I say that, but there's like where the spine connects, because it's this whole thing is like its own seam, so there's an extra piece in there, and that is making it a pain in the butt to cut. I'm gonna have to do the other cuts before I get around to that. Yeah, sort of. It's just gonna be bigger, way bigger. Like I said, it'll be probably more like a NECA style in terms of the way the posability is going to be. So I know where I want to cut it. It's just I don't. Whew. Because I want to get right to this piece here is where I'm aiming towards. At least I think. Actually, I kind of want to go right there. Like here and then commit. I kind of need this rounded off, so I think I'm going to go up and then around. I keep this piece, but then come down here, then shimmy through that spine section. And same thing over here. Go up around there and come back down. Right, there's the neck piece. Next, I need the waist. So I need like right around here. That's going to be so much fun trying to get through these spines. I might have to try to go underneath, like open it up and then kind of do it backwards. It'll be interesting. Well, I think what they're trying to show you in the manga is just how much despair there is in that world. Yeah, good job of showing that. Like, it's just everything that Guts has had to deal with has just been the most unfair situations. Right around there is kind of where I want to be. Just gonna come down a little bit around here. Come back through. Go back up. Okay. Dickens of a time getting to that section. Oh, now we're at the part where this is like butter. I need to avoid that spine while getting in this section here. This is the part that's kind of hard to show you guys because just kind of got to go with it. Alright, get the spine out of the way. So I'm trying not to go too fast either because I don't want to cut the spines. It's like the one thing I really don't want to damage. And then pop back through. Kind of work my way through these rocky bits. Yeah, sacrifice has got to be made. Oh, there we go. Because what will end up happening is it'll probably be a little bit bigger when I'm done with that. There's that. Now I can get to this piece. Chainsaw would have been a lot funner, a lot less precise. So like I said, my hope is to kind of possibly get this guy on more like a suit. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yep. It's always fun trying to contort these limbs in order to get them to do what you want. It through that piece there. And Damn it. So close. Oh, there we go. Curious how this is gonna work. Well, it fit. You kind of lose the shoulder though there. So then ideally, this kind of fit through here. Oh, it almost works. I'm definitely gonna have to redo some sections. Oh, that's hollow. God bless it. It's hollow. I got to do some finessing, but that sort of works. It's just like this piece. Yeah, as I say, it's sort of like when you're doing some of these, it's like you're almost putting a man in the suit. Because then just to grab an arm real quick. What would kind of be like the one piece would be here, the forearm would be here. But you kind of get the gist of what I'm aiming for. Now my only conundrum is the way I bent this arm. I really want that piece to rotate, but I can't get it to rotate because of how big it is. You flathead? You're a flathead. There we go, getting some movement. Nah, move back. The horror. Why is this being so stubborn right now? Hey, mini Godzilla! Just trying to shift the shoulder joint. It doesn't want to move for unknown reasons. It's like the friction of the vinyl is making this impossible to move. Oh, the suit story? Where the guy fused to the suit or whatever? with this bed? This is starting to actually kind of annoying. I cannot get this thing to rotate for the life of me. I really don't want to pop it back out in order to do it. Like right here, I should have plenty of room to spin this fudging joint. Oh God, did I get it? Oh, got it. Oh. Oh, surprisingly, that stayed in pretty well. To be honest, if I open this up a little bit more, that would probably be good. Just keep it right around there. Because I got to redo the top of the head no matter what. Like this section here, I got to do ball joints in no matter what I do. The rest of that, though, seems like that works pretty well. It's just chopping up the arm. So pretty happy with that. To speak Korean? I wish I do Korean. Sadly, I don't. Because if that works, like I said, a lot of this too is just, I got a general ballpark of what I want to do. It's just getting the rest done. No, it's just being able to get an abdominal, get a crunch, which might mean me trimming this off. There's a lot too. What'll happen is I'll leave this mostly intact, but I'll have to shave the parts off here so that I can round it off in sculpting. So then it'll kind of work like an action figure. So like this is, I'm probably gonna end up having to modify around here. More than likely. Because ideally, it never needs to go any more farther back, but I need it to bend more forward. Forward and a side-to-side motion. So some of this will get trimmed off. But the back being able to line up fully is actually not a bad thing. Now, like I said, that almost works for that. I just don't think I'm going to get the same knee bend because it's the same size. But yeah. So at least I got the general idea for those. This thing. I wonder if I can break that glue seam if I heat it. Nope. Okay. So we're going to take this off. keep saying to never cut towards you, but then I tend to do it quite a bit during the live stream. It's not a Barbie doll, it's an action figure. Granted, it is a quarter scale. Not a quarter. 1/6 scale. I like Godzilla XCon. I thought it was sweet. I enjoyed it more than the Versus Con. So much cutting. God, it should be. I was gonna say it should be pretty close. There we go. So that was a glute section, but then that gave it okay. Yeah, it's a figure body, but yeah, it's in the same vein as like the Barbies. To be honest, I seen that they like Barbies have been doing like there's like a superposable one that I was thinking could work actually good for some of this stuff for bases. Ugh. Okay, well, we could test it at least. So where does this end up on the body? You know what? Pretty close. Again, it's going to be one of those, like, I'm going to have to shave some bits off. So it'll be like straight leg and then be able to bend backwards. And then rotate, of course. So that's fine. Oh man, I was excited because I saw the glue seam there for the foot, but then I realized it stops. It's actually the front part of it's like the claw bits. So I kind of want to remove that off. You know, this is probably the first part that's really got me stumped because the way the foot is, it's actually flattened because of the way the suit is, which is cool. Makes it really hard to figure out where I really want that foot. Oh God, this other side's like that too. This is actually worse because the way it comes off to the side there. It's not how you really want to see it, you know? I guess I want it as high as I can because, like I said, worst part is we're gonna end up shaving some stuff off anyways. But yes, the game plan is for it to be fully articulated. So this one I kind of figured out. It's pretty much straight across. It's kind of almost straight across, maybe like a little bit up and down. I kind of just follow this groove here. This one, on the other hand, I don't think I want to go that high. I kind of want to go around and then just leave the actual foot. Which, if I'm going that short, I probably should do the same for this side. Okay, I kind of see where I want it. A really good Monster Arts figure. Any of the Heiseis, I would say is really good. Legendaries, I would tend to avoid. Unless you're like hard into Monster Arts. I would avoid legendary or avoid the legendaries. Um, that being said, like I said, pretty much all of them are generally good. I think the only one, the Heisei ones, I thought were kind of lackluster, is like the Junior, the Destroya sets, Destroy Evolution set, Destroya and the original King Ghidorah are a bit on the fragile side. So if you want to get those, I would recommend the special color variants. But generally speaking, you want to get what you can afford. You want to go back to TikTok? How could you? Okay, so we're going to keep these limbs together. I don't know if these will fit in the bags. Like I said, my goal is to keep the limbs together so I don't have to sit here and figure out like which leg was the which leg. Don't need these pieces. The neck and the body pieces are easy enough to figure out, but yeah, so many people ask about the cutting. Making it into an action figure. I probably should have specified that more in the title. Yes, I am 100% going to melt the foot. You can, if you're not careful with the heat gun, you can definitely do it. So here, I kind of want to try to go under this ball piece, whatever this is, and then go around the top of the foot. And I'm just kind of following the curvature of the suit. Oh, there we go. Yeah. God, this is just... That's probably coming off. More than likely. Probably should heat this up, but I'm more in a hurry now. So I want to try to get around to cutting gear on up too. I at least want to get this kind of set up so I can start messing around with all the articulation. So there's that. Yeah, as I say, he wanted a specific, like, there's reason why we're doing it this size is who else is going to have a fully articulated 99 Godzilla, you know? Just one person I know of. That's literally suit accurate. You mean the Xbox, right? Oh, Sunday? I know we're going out for Father's Day. But that won't be till like later. Oh, you know, I was just looking because I was like, where's the other piece for this? And I was like, oh yeah, there was no other piece. So I know I want the hand off. I'm just trying to figure out. It's always hard for the elbows because I want to take it off like right there to save the elbow, and then keep that bend with this. So first and foremost, let's just take this arm. Might have to heat that. That is solid resin. It would be nice to see like an official Zilla action figure. Ework. Who does that? Oh god, where'd the cut go? I heated it up and now it's squished. There we go. Well, like I said, kind of aiming for this elbow here. Kind of wrap around. And then go back down to there. Just to give you guys a general idea. Oh, wrong side. So once it's all cut out proper, it'll be sort of like that. And then it'll get the full bend. Although I'll have to get that to slide up more. Which probably means carving this out a little bit more. And then heating this up so that it'll slide into place. Oh, baggies. Am I out of baggies? I think I'm out of baggies. Yeah, I got some old Ziplocs. They'll work too. Funny enough, more people are asking about the Zillas. I got a big one here I'm working on. He's sort of in that scale. He's got to get one more primer pass, and then I can work on painting him. But here's a big one. It's another elastic one. Okay, so I need... Oh yeah. Actually need... We'll worry about that piece some other time. I'm just gonna get the hand off. It's definitely gonna be a bit of a process. Because my only, like I said, my only real prerequisite I got for charging for this guy is the Guyver figure I did. Because like I said, it's in the same vein in terms of work. Well, oddly enough, I won't have to, I'll be color matching. I won't have to really paint this. Because he just wanted this figure just posable. So he liked the color scheme. Outside of like the teeth, eyes, and claws, I'll probably be redoing a little bit. Which is kind of be expected because I'm probably going to scuff the crap out of him working on this thing. Okay, that's done. Now we just got this monster of a thing. Which it's 8 o'clock right now. Do I want to tackle this or do I want to... Alright, so the tail I'm probably going to end up doing on my own time. But it's the same process, but I'm just going to be doing... Cutting it into threes, I think, is the way I'm going to go about this one. And then this... I think I have enough random Godzilla tails from Hammer videos and other commissions that I'll be able to use those to re-ball joint the tail. Is what I hope. But like I mentioned, I want to get around to doing this guy too. Because this is also a commission. This one's going to end up to somebody that's worked on the Godzilla movies. So, pretty excited about this project. Yep, we were 100% recycled parts around here. Like I said, even like the Godzilla that we melted, I took the dorsal spines off and reused them for other things. And I was planning on making a little diorama for it, but never got around to it. Ugh, I was hoping. Just keep cutting, just keep cutting, just keep cutting, just keep cutting on it. Heads off. I need some little baggies because I gotta kind of do the same thing with this dude. Or I don't want to misplace which limb goes with lit. Like what limb pieces go with whichever limb. Because otherwise I'll never be able to figure it out. Well, at least now I'm cutting a Gamera. Or a Gamera figure. Which, fun fact I found out about this guy. This blade piece pops off. Because you'll see here that, well, can't see it yet. If I can. Oh, I wanted to yank it off. I might have to do a little bit of trimming just to loosen up that glue seam. Trying not to damage the plates yet. Ah, there we go. Because you'll see here, there's actually a peg here, and it's actually really good for. I can reuse this piece here, so we'll be doing that. Have a good one, Alex, or Alexis. Sorry. Oh, you picked up a Mudo? I appreciate it. Hopefully, you used our discount code. Now, the one thing I learned from doing this previously is I have to pay attention to where I'm cutting on top and bottom so that I don't accidentally slice through this piece here that I did last time. I had to sand it all off. This guy ends up just being, it's kind of a lot of whittling. Because I'll have to sit here, cut off all this extra membrane here and loose part, and then I'll end up re-epoxying this section here. I need this blade to turn more. There we go. Let's make sure I'm not getting the membrane. Also avoiding that piece there. There we go. Because this will all get redone with epoxy putty for the membrane, so it doesn't really quite matter. This is Guron. If you never checked it out, there's an anime on Netflix called Gamma Rebirth. That's where this particular kaiju's from. It also has its own movie with Gamera from back in the day, Gamera versus Guron. Have a good one, sir. If you have paint damage on your figure, you can always use acrylic paints. Work good. Acrylic paints and seal it up. Actually, I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I could whittle the thing on my own time. Next is the body. I know you're paying Ryan. I actually messaged them to see if they'll send me a review sample. Because it'll do good. Okay. Just making sure I'm cutting in between the right plates. All right, so there's that one. And this, I'm going to try. Actually, right here, I think, is where I want to be. He's looking. Figured it out. Like I say, I almost kind of want to keep it like the NECA 2023, where you get the posability here. But I'm going to have to definitely shave some bits off so that this is a bit more posable. But I want to try to keep the shoulders as almost like an armor pad on the thing. But yeah, commissions aren't free. I do charge for doing these. Like even this one, I'm doing this for, like I said, a guy that works on Hollywood stuff. I'm still charging. I don't ever recommend doing anything for publicity or what have you. Never works out. I did it once because it was a big YouTuber, and it wasn't that big of a, like, it was a big commission, but it wasn't that big. And I pretty much just they paid for the parts and the figure, but my work painting the thing, I didn't charge for that. And I really should have. But you live and learn. I'm regretting my cut decision already. I should have cut maybe there, but I'm just going to go up. Because I want to cut right there. Like I mentioned, highly recommend don't do what you see me doing and cutting towards yourself. It's just in terms of doing these videos, it's just easier for me. Also, the neighbors are really loud with their music, and I hope I don't get hit with a copyright strike. Trying to figure out where my cut is right here. Try to go around that one. Back down. Right at this plate here. Move around the chest piece here. And then towards that. There we go. Like I said, how I did it last time, I kind of had this piece extended, so then it'll be able to go up and down side to side a little bit. Ooh, a mecha. Sweet. Yeah, yeah, he's paying. Well, definitely for him. I'm not saying that because I don't like the guy or something, but it's just like how much money the guy has got. I don't think there's any amount of publicity that guy could give me. Okay, so I'm going to try to go as straight as humanly possible on here. If I remember right, yeah, like some of these, it's like a solid flipping piece. Ooh, actually got that pretty good. And then I want this piece of knee here. Around the back. Back over. Like I said, you learn from the previous ones. When I cut this, I kind of did it more straight. And I really should have did this with it to kind of help preserve the armor plate a little bit more. Oh, my battery almost dead? Oh, my battery's almost dead. Well, I guess I'm going to call it good here because I don't think you guys are going to survive too much longer unless I go find... Oh, hold up. I might be able to save you guys. Like I said. Oh, no, it's hooked in there. Okay, well, anyways. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. If I can get this to move up. We're going to sit here, finish chopping up these feet real quick. Then I'm going to go to bed because I got to get up and work early in the morning. But everything's pretty well set up. Like, so you see me cut the 1 foot. It's going to be the exact same for every single one of these things. Yeah, there isn't really too much difference between any of these other sections. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like you with the Daily Channel, donate. Really would appreciate it. If you guys are looking to get the Hayamuto, it is currently available on CalcusToys.com in stock with free shipping. If you use code Steve Calcus at checkout, you can save yourself 6% off that order. Or if you'd like to pre-order some of the other stuff come out, like the Evolved Godzilla, Shimo, the power-up Godzilla, like we painted on the stream. They're currently available for pre-order. They even got Monster Arts now. They got the Monster Arts pre-evolved Godzilla and Kong on their site. So if you guys are interested, check the link in the description. Or if you guys like pick up some stateside collectibles, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Another way to help support the channel. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.